Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. I love it when it gets to Friday now because it's a day off for me. I work on Saturdays, and so I do get excited when we get to Friday and I get to have a day off. I'm not going to talk with my hands a lot today, which is going to be hard for me, and a practice in mindfulness because it's something that I really want to do all the time. But since I have Elliot, I am not going to move around so much this time. So welcome to the Daily Drive. Happy Friday. I'm going to get this shared into my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group real quick. Happy Friday and happy October still, y'all. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we are reminding everybody to get the tatas checked, and that's why I am rocking the pink ears all month. And I found my little breast cancer awareness rubber ducky and put him up there. So happy October, happy Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Welcome to the Daily Drive. It is Freedom Friday, and so that's what we are going to get into. And I've got Elliot with me today, partly because, I just like to bring him out sometimes, and partly because he kind of pertains to what I'm going to talk about today. And so I love to talk about mental freedom on Fridays and how you can have freedom in your mind, freedom in your life, and that's because freedom absolutely 100% starts in your mind. It starts with how you choose to grow through life, how you choose to unlimit your thoughts, how you choose to take control. I was diagnosed with anxiety in 2010. I take 60 milligrams of Cymbalta every single day, and I still do a lot of mindset work to stay in control of my mind and just keep myself in a space of positivity. And so I've created mental freedom in my mind, and I love to share with y'all how you can create mental freedom as well. And so that's what we talk about on Fridays. And what we're going to talk about today, I'm excited about, because a lot of times, tell me, y'all, first of all, say good morning, say hey, drop a hashtag Freedom Friday when you're watching, give me a hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. I love to connect with y'all and love to know who's watching and to interact with you. So just say, hey, give me a hashtag Freedom Friday. But let me know in the comments, how often does your mind go straight to the worst possible thing, the worst possible scenario, the worst possible thought, the worst possible outcome? How often is that the first thing that pops into your mind? Like, you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think of is how many things you have to do and how many things can go wrong throughout the day, right? So let me know, like, how often does your mind think of the worst things possible first? I know for me, it's often. It's a lot of times I think of the worst thing possible first, like with all scenarios. I don't really like driving that much because I think of the worst things possible first, right? And I enjoy having Elliot with me all the time because he calms me and calms me while I'm driving. We're going to go out and get some errands run this afternoon. But how often do you think of the worst thing or the bad things or the negative things first? How often is that in the front of your mind? Again, I know for me, it's a lot of the time, and that's because our brains are built that way. It's actually how our brain is attempting to keep us safe. Because when we feel fear, when we feel things that we're unsure of, when we think of the worst, right, we might do something to keep ourselves a little bit more safe. And so that's really how our brain is thinking about it. But we get to take control of that, because when you lean into the fear, when you do the things despite of the fear, when you create the mindset control in your mind, all things change. And so you get to take control of that. And I say get to because that's also a mindset flip. When you say you have to do something, excuse me, I had to get that out. When you say you have to do something, when you say you have to go to work, you have to go to the gym, you have to get up and do this, like when you say you have to do something, it's hitting your brain in a negative way, right? Because that's how you've been conditioned. So I change that to say that I get to. I get to take control of my mind. I get to do these things. I get to go to the gym. I get to go for a walk outside. I get to instead of have to. So you get to take control of your mind. every second of the day, it's possible for you to do this. It is harder some of those seconds than others, but you can still take control of your mind. So what I want to tell you about today is something that's super exciting for me and something that I really try to do pretty often. And all it is an appreciation list. Because when you are in that headspace all the time of the worst thing happening first, the worst things coming up first, what is the worst thing that's going to happen? Instead of thinking about the happiness, the joy, the bliss that could come from what you're doing, the growth, the new opportunity, whatever it is, you're closing yourself off to that freedom, that abundance, and that positive energy that's there for you. So what I like to do is an appreciation list. An appreciation list is just what it sounds like. What are all of the things that you appreciate? What do you appreciate about your life? And you can do this in a journal so that you can look back at it later, maybe when you need to and need that reminder of what you appreciate. Do it on a piece of paper that you carry with you. I like to use my phone. I like to use the notes in my phone because my phone is always with me and I can just flip it open real quick, even if I don't have a pen or whatever, so get a note out in your phone and start an appreciation just list note in your phone that'll be at the top because you'll be doing it often, right? Journal it, look back at it later, remember what you appreciate, and set yourself up for success in the beginning. Wake up thinking about what you appreciate. Wake up thinking about what you're grateful for. We talk about gratitude every Wednesday on the Daily Drive because it literally helps you, allows you to take control of the chemicals and hormones and energy that are flowing in your body. And it's the same thing when you do something like an appreciation list. It's a step deeper. What do you appreciate and why? I wrote down some things to share with you that I appreciate, and that's why Elliot is here. So what do you appreciate about yourself, your body, your life, your mindset, your friends, your job, etc.? Like, what are the things that you appreciate, right? And so, like I said, I wrote down some things. I appreciate my husband, first and foremost, because he supports me and puts up with all of this craziness and is always on board and loving and supportive. I appreciate Elliot, and that's why he's here with me today, because he keeps me calm. I never in a million years thought that this type of creature would just give me a calming energy. And so he's coming with me when I run errands later. So I appreciate Elliot and all of my pets. We have other pets too that I love and appreciate. I appreciate my passion and knowing my purpose on the inside, knowing what my soul loves. I appreciate that passion. I appreciate my medicine. Y'all, I appreciate that I take Cymbalta every day. I appreciate that my doctor has helped me find a medicine to help be in control of my bladder and I'm not constantly feeling like I'm going to pee on myself, right? I appreciate that. I appreciate being myself and getting to live in my energy, getting to have pink hair and piercings and wear Mickey ears and hang out with a dragon and just be myself. I appreciate that so, so much. I appreciate finding the good in things. That's something that I have almost trained myself to do now. I appreciate finding the good in all situations, even when those situations may be bad. I appreciate loving others and that I have people in my life that love me. I appreciate being flexible. Y'all, I haven't been working on Saturdays in a long time, and so I appreciate that I can be flexible now and work Saturday and have a day off today and do some things that I want to get done, right? I appreciate that. So you're setting your mindset up for success when you're thinking about all of the things in your life that you appreciate. Because we often, always, I'll say, go to the worst first. We think of the negative first, the bad stuff first. So when you set yourself up with a journal or a list or even just the mindset, just think about it when you need a reset. Think about what you appreciate in this moment that might be stressful. Think about what you appreciate about having a car even when it might have just broken down last week for like the 8th time in the last 2 years. Do you sense my sarcasm? But think about what you appreciate all the time, and you're going to live in that positive headspace. What do you appreciate about yourself? What do you appreciate about your body? What do you appreciate about your life? What do you appreciate about your mind, your friends, your job, your family? whatever it is, and go deep with it. What do you appreciate and why? I appreciate Elliot because he keeps me calm even when I feel like I'm having moments of stress. Taking care of him gives me something to focus on. I appreciate my husband because of the support that he gives me. So it's deep. Get deep with it. What do you appreciate and why? It is going to allow you to create freedom on the inside first, so that all of the other freedoms in your life will start to flow to you. You're setting yourself up for success just by doing things like this, an appreciation list. What do you appreciate? Drop in the comments what you appreciate and why. Let's connect. Let's share. What do you appreciate about yourself? I want you really to think about what you appreciate about yourself and your body. Because again, we often go right for the negative. So what do you appreciate about your body and yourself? Think of it often. Think of gratitude and think of unlimiting your thoughts. Y'all, I love you so much. Happy October. Remember to be in support of breast cancer awareness. Get your boobies checked out. Check out dailydrivecoaching.com and scroll all the way down and hit subscribe. You'll get content from me. I'm in the middle of a relaunch and a reset where things are going to start coming. If you are not part of my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group, let me know, or just search for Becoming Unlimited. It's not a sales platform or anything like that. It is just a community of support where you get these daily drives, a little bit more content about unlimiting your mindset, and a community of people to connect with so that you know you're never alone on this mental health journey. That's Becoming Unlimited on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor and hit subscribe and turn on notifications. And turn on notifications for all of my social media, because we will never ask for a fee for what we do here on social media. I just ask that you help me spread mental health awareness and continue to break the stigma of mental health by liking things, commenting on things, sharing my content, tagging a friend, subscribing to all the things, turning on notifications. It means the world to me. You can check out my services and my retail on dailydrivecoaching.com. You guys always go in my joy jar. This is one way I show gratitude and appreciation. I am super grateful for you guys, freedom creators that listen to me 3 times a week and think of how you can unlimit your life right along with me. So y'all go in the joy jar, and remember, freedom starts in your mind first. We often think of the worst things possible first. So create yourself an appreciation list. What do you appreciate about your body, about yourself, about your mind, about your friends, about your family, all of the things in your life, so that you can know what to be grateful for and set yourself up for success. Sorry, his little yawn caught me and it distracted me. Freedom starts in your mind. Give yourself that appreciation list so that you can look back on it often and be in the mindset of freedom from the beginning. I appreciate Elliot. We appreciate y'all being here. We're going to be out running some errands today. We love y'all so much. Thanks for watching us. Check out dailydrivecoaching.com. And remember, freedom starts in your mind first with Becoming Unlimited, unlimiting your thoughts. Create that appreciation list and let me know what you appreciate in the comments. I love y'all so much. Happy Friday. We will see you soon.